What's going on, fantasy entertainer, motivated educator Lucky Murray, back with another high school football recap. I've been slacking on it this year, but I'm back, playoff edition. So I want to go over some scores and highlights with you guys, talk a little high school football in the Greenville County upstate area, and see what you guys thinking, man. The team that I've been following was Hillcrest Rams, which actually made the playoffs this year. A very good team. And also, man, I am curious to see everything that's been happening. But if you like what you see, please do this, man. 1, like the video. 2, subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell. Notification bell allow you to know that every time I drop a video. And 3, share video. It helps out a ton. So what I'm going to go over right now, in the background, you will see the highlights from the game. I wasn't at the games, but I am watching the highlights, and I am going to watch the Saturday morning scramble, which is a great recap. Those guys do a great job. South Carolina, man, we have some great talent here in the high school level. I'm very excited for my Fountain Inn Fury to start varsity play next year, 3A, coached by Coach Nichols up there, man. We got some really hard young men that's out there. So I'll probably be following the Fury next year and kind of be doing these recaps like I'm doing this year coming up. And I'm going to be more into basketball than I am football. So let's get the ball rolling with these highlights, man. So we got Gaffney High School defeating Rock Hill 41-0, man. The Gaffney team is something serious, man. I think that, no, I wasn't there when they played. I think they played Dorman. This team is for real. Looks like Chapin High School beat Carolina Forest 50-14. So I'm going to go with some upstate scores. Riverside High School, man, first time in a long time they made the playoffs. Lost to Hillcrest 56-24. And then we have Pickens. Pickens lost 3-0 against Greenwood. Greenwood's a serious team. I actually saw them beat Hillcrest a couple of, second or third week in the season. And I looked at them with my own eyes and saw that they was for real. And I'm like, look, man, this team is going to do something, man. So they advanced to the second round of the playoffs. Good to see that right there. Woodmont lost to Spartanburg 49-28, man. Spartanburg is going to be difficult to beat. But that Dutch Fort team is no joke either. And they're in the 5A playoff rankings as well. So we had Chapman, who beat Blue Ridge 63-35. Lawrence beat Lawrence Academy, lost to Holly Hill Academy 62-0. Those are Skeezer teams. MAULDIN High School, man, a great run they had this year. Saw them play Greenville, played them tough. They almost beat Greenville, but Greenville pulled it out. Burns, man, beat them 30-20. That's a huge win for Burns to continue their season, second round of playoffs. The Woodruff High School beat Southside High 55-7, man. The Woodruff High School. I'm thinking that us, Woodruff High School and Fountain Inn High School, are going to be kind of rivals. Woodruff is only 20 minutes away from Fountain Inn. I stay in Fountain Inn, South Carolina. And I think we're going to be natural rivals with Woodruff because I think we'll be in 3A next year. And then Hillcrest. Hillcrest is a little bit better than us. They got a little bit more established program than us. But I'm seeing those different things like that, to say the least. TL Hanna beat Dorman. Dorman has a losing season this year. They go down 4-6 in the year. 41-35. Christchurch beat Batesburg, Leesville 38-7. And then I'm trying to see WALHALLA High School lost to Greenville. Greenville got a program, man. Greenville got a program, 55-22. And then we got Landrum, which Landrum is technically the upstate, but not really, is it? It is all the way out there, but we count Landrum. They go down to Newberry High School 43-7. And Daniel beat Keenan High School 52-6. Hey, man, Daniel, do your thing, man, because I'm an Eau Claire High School alumni. Keenan has always been our natural rivals. They're actually 10 minutes away from the new Keenan High School is about 10 to 15 minutes away from Eau Claire High School, which is on Monticello Road in Columbia. Born and raised in Columbia, man. It's good to see them Keenan Raiders go down, man. So if you're a Keenan fan, I'm sorry, Eau Claire High School, gotta give it to you the best way I can. So Clinton beat Palmetto 77-14. Jesus be with you. And then let me see if there's anything else. 96 lost to St. Joe's Catholic 62-21. Fairfield Central lost to RIVERSIDE 45-13. Quick story, man. The Fairfield Central High School, them Griffiths, man, was a thorn in our side when they played Oakland High School, man. We was 3A during the time back in 06, 2005, 2006. We was 3A. And, man, when we played Fairfield Central, that was called the Crackback Central game because them boys had dark visors. They was headhunters. And, they took it to us, man. That year they beat us 62 to something. Oh, man, but seeing Red put the smack down on Fairfield. But those boys that's playing now, man, they have nothing to do with that. They was little boys when I was playing high school football back in 2006, to say the least. So, man, listen, we are going to go over the bracket real quick. And I'm shocked, man. You got to love high school football, man. You really have to love high school football because of the simple fact that it is something that it's a lot of these guys will not make it to the next level. It's a conveyor belt. And I tell my son this all the time. It's a conveyor belt. So everybody starts off recreational. Everybody starts off learning the game, and then you kind of scale off, right? Until you get to the point where you're a good player. You may have some talent. You may have an opportunity to play elsewhere. You may not. But we're going to go. And we're going to look at the high school brackets right now, right? So, in the 5A region, right, we have Hillcrest defeating Riverside. Hillcrest. I said Realcrest. Hillcrest will play Ridgeview. Spartanburg will play Spring Valley, which is a team in Columbia. Gaffney will play TL Hanna. And Northwestern, which is my wife alma mater, will be playing Burns. So if we go to the other side, the lower state, Dutch Fork plays Cane Bay. Sumter will play Stratford. Oh, Stratford's in there. Goose Creek will play Lexington. Fort Dorchester will play Chapin. And we go to the 4A side right quick. AC Flora will play AC Flora and Greenville. Okay. I think that Greenville will go down to AC Flora, which is number 1 seed. So that's going to be a good game. Westside play Irmo. The Irmo Yellow Jackets, man. They made it all the way. They beat York. So South Point will play Lawrence. Greenwood will play Kawapi, Ridge. I don't know how to say those names. Please forgive me. So on the other side, man, Myrtle Beach will play Aiken. North Augusta will play Beaufort. South Aiken will play West Florence. And North Myrtle Beach will play Hartsville. Let's look down to the 3A real quick. I'm not going to go any further than the 3A. But Chapin will play Chester. Pottersville will play Wren. Daniel will play Woodruff. Lower Richland will play Clinton. So we got a few upstate teams in the 3A bracket. BC, Brooklyn Case will play Hanna. Camden will play, I don't know what the team is. Y'all see it? Dillon will play Crestwood. Oceanside Collegiate will play Gilbert. So let's go to the polls real quick. So right now, as you can see, Dutch Fork, excuse me, man, it's popping up. I don't have my internet card with me, so that's why I was trying to find it. So Dutch Fork is number 1. Fort Dutch Church number 2. Gaffney is number 3. Northwestern is 4. Sumter is 5. Hillcrest is 6. Tia Hanna is 7. Spring Valley is 8. Lexington is number 9. And Spartanburg is number 10. We're going to go over to 3A. The 4A. So the 4A, Myrtle Beach is number 1. South Point 2. AC Florida 3. Greenwood 4. Greenville 5. West Florence 6. May River 7. South Florence 8. York is 9. And Beaufort is 10. So here's what we're going to do, man. Next week, man, this is going to be a good thing that's happening. I'm excited to kind of see what shakes up. I'm kind of see, where Hillcrest will end up. The last time they won a state championship was in 2014 with Coach Porter, which is now the head coach of the Greenville Red Raiders, and see what Hillcrest can do. I mean, and also Greenville would do. You want to see these boys play the way they play. So here's what I'm gonna do, man, because I'm gonna head out because we got a day of college football coming up, I'm covering PC today, Coastal Carolina today, and them South Carolina Gamecocks. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you like when I do these reviews? Let me know. Let a brother know. Again, it's Entertainer, Motivator, Educator. Please don't forget all three. Lucky Mary Batman, Gamecock. Well, excuse me, I keep saying Gamecock news. High school football news update. Yes, this is great. I'm excited to see what the future holds. But let me know what you think about the comment section below. But like always, it's the next time, people.